Myths of Malocus is brought to you by BattleBards, premier tabletop audio and tools for your role-playing game campaign. Liven up your gaming sessions with a wide variety of music, ambient tracks, and sound effects for any situation. With multiple tiers to choose from, you can find the audio package that's right for you at battlebards.com. Use coupon code RFC1 and receive one free track when purchasing the $10 or $25 level packages. Use coupon code RFC2 to receive 5 free tracks when purchasing the $50 or $100 levels. Or use coupon code RFC3 to receive 10 free tracks at the $150 or $300 levels. Save some money and add some extra excitement to your role-playing games at battlebards.com. A legendary lost city. Peril, surprise, and adventure. 5 unlikely heroes find themselves working together. Sango Duskrit, a half-drow rogue with a mysterious dark past. Orion Praxius, a dragonborn ranger on a mission from his homeland. Varus Starfall, a high elf wizard forced to flee his city under siege. Lord Featherbottom II, a half-orc fighter of noble blood. And Mulgrew, a Tauren cleric on a mission of peace from a faraway land. Join them now as they attempt to uncover the myths of Malocus. Last time on Myths of Malocus, our heroes met up with the many unhelpful citizens of the city, including Ignatius, the bartender made of stone, and the incompetent Mayor Plum. Having yet to uncover any useful information about the smog problem, they discuss their options.
We don't have anywhere else to check for people.
Can we burn her house down?
We should go to the towns and just choose a house to live in.
Well, we have 2 choices. We can either ask the tavern owner or Ignatius if he wants to guide us to the ruins, or if we just want to go there ourselves.
Well, I think first we should go to the houses, just if maybe we see anyone, and if anything, we just claim an empty house.
I don't think claiming a house will be a problem in this town.
I don't know, it's just the thought of it.
Well, I mean...
And, you know, if there's bunk beds, who gets top bunk, who gets bottom?
His idea involves the tavern.
I got 1 vote.
Alright, let's go back to the tavern. Actually, wait, what time is it?
Like 1 or 2 p.m.
Okay, so it's plenty of time.
They use our times?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Right on.
This is a 24-hour system?
Yeah.
Alright, so we walk back to the tavern.
Alright. It's still there. Ignatius is still there.
Is he standing or is he back in boulder form?
He's standing now. You woke him up. He's active now.
Hello again, Ignatius. So you mentioned before about the temple to the north. We were wondering if you would assist us in traveling there.
You want to go inside the temple?
Yes.
What for?
To explore.
This mist is strange, and if there's a temple nearby, maybe give us some clues into why your town is plagued so.
Yeah, what he said.
How can you, you're gonna have to prove to me that you're trustworthy. That you're of good faith and good heart.
How would you like us to do that?
Intimidation check.
You tell me. I'll leave it up to you.
We were your first customers in years, isn't that, you know?
That's true, but, I mean... that ain't gonna pay the bills.
We didn't try and kill you? Wait, you have bills?
You don't want to know about it.
How about we'll buy...
Don't listen to whatever you say.
2 more rounds.
To be honest, I don't know if we even have 2 rounds left to bail.
Right,
I think you just broke the torrent.
Well, I could always do with more ale or more customers.
Well, where do you get your ale?
Well, we get it from the cities out west.
So
some of it
obviously by clearing the mist, we'll be able to actually help you by not only including your customers.
I have no guarantee that you'll even survive whatever encounters you go on. I want something now.
What is the average challenge rating at the temple?
I say we just ignore him and go to the temple ourselves.
No, wait. I asked him. What if villages to the west? It's not where the wilderness is, right?
No, that's
like
south.
a village near there.
What village?
He's talking about the major cities to the west, like where we came from.
They're out to the west.
What if we take care of the wolves that are plaguing the town at night for you first?
Nah, they don't bother me, no.
He's made of stone. He doesn't.
But it would help the town improve our goodness.
Well, if you don't help us, what are you going to do with your time? Sit here idly in the tavern?
Huh.
I like it.
Huh. Listen, I'll level with you. You find me some ale to sell. I'll accompany you to the temple. That's what I'm really interested in.
Keep it away from me. Because it won't make it
You
back.
seem
Wait, guys, I got it. Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to have the Tauren jog in place. His sweat is pretty much just pure alcohol.
I like it.
Little bloodletting?
Can you give us any information on?
Probably to the west. That's where like it sounds like civilization is.
If I knew, I would be doing it myself.
Alright,
Just
I
follow
recommend-
the West Road.
I mean, I guess we could go west, or we could investigate the wilderness, which we've been hinted at a little bit. But I mean, it's clear of mist, so we'd have
You've
open.
actually drawn a map?
He's an artist. That's what
Wherever
he
I
does.
go, I draw maps.
All right, so let's go to the clear of smog
Alright,
lands.
well, if we find any liquor for you to sell, you'll bring it back.
We
Yeah,
promise you,
'cause
we will be back.
I've had
with-
no customers and like a dog's. How old's a dog?
Well, to the fact you
It
just had
depends on the dog.
customers a few hours ago.
Well, but besides you, no one's been drinking here for, how old's a dog?
All right, let's just leave. He's
We will be back.
Clearly drunk.
We will be
I'm trying to
back.
figure out how old a dog
Okay,
is.
see you later.
Do an intellect roll to see how old the dog is.
8.
Yeah, that long.
Uh,
All right, so we're walking towards the wilderness that's clear of the mist.
In the south.
In the
Yes,
southwest.
southwest.
Okay.
Tell us when we clear the
Well,
mist.
before you, that's probably a good day's travel. So it's not something you can just, go to. You probably want to, you need a place to camp. Maybe you might want to go the next day, or you might want to.
I say we find the house,
Wait.
sleep in, go in the
Alright.
morning.
Okay.
Because if we want to camp, we want to try and make it out as far away from the mist as possible for camping.
besides the places we visited in the homes, there's no other buildings left.
That you know of.
Okay. Why don't we just go exploring in the town before we
How far
settle in for the nights?
How far is the temple?
Well, they said a few miles north. So.
So an hour and a half, 3 hours travel.
You think we should investigate the ruins first?
Yeah.
Yeah. How far are the ruins?
A few miles north.
So let's.
Are
do
you
that.
asking me or are you asking Ignatius?
I was asking Ignatius, but
Oh.
I mean,
they're a few miles
I
north.
just wanted to hear his voice again.
But they won't do you much good without me.
All right, so let's travel up. Let's go check out these ruins. Ruins.
We go towards the ruins.
All right, you find it's fairly large. It looks like a large stone temple. The outside actually looks pretty intact, save for ivy growing. It looks overgrown. There's a lot of shrubbery, a lot of brush,
Are the ruins wood or
stone.
Do we see any carvings or symbols on them?
No carvings or symbols that you can see. There looks like there's one. It looks like a door, but you can't see any. There's no knobs. There's no handles. Anything like that would indicate a way to get inside.
I touch it with my hand. The door.
It feels cold.
Okay.
I'll cast. Is there an obvious like front entrance?
This door.
I'll cast detect magic on it.
Okay. There's definitely magical properties to this door. You can't tell much beyond that, but it seems like the way to get in would be through magic of some kind.
I turn to the party and say, the door appears to be locked with magic. There you go.
Well, why don't we...
Good one, my friend.
What's the door made of?
Stone.
No.
Do we have any...
I huff and I puff.
Do I blow it down?
You're not a wolf.
Make a strength check.
Oh, we should find the howling wolves.
Do we have any magic that we could use to?
I don't
open
think so.
the door lock?
I mean, I could try Sacred Flame, but
No,
it's not a.
I don't think
door.
just make the stone hot. We can cook you on it.
I think we should just
Lovely
head back.
beefsteaks.
I too think we should head back unless we want to just.
Is the smog about the same density here?
It's a little clearer where you are.
Clear enough to take this stupid mask off?
You could probably be okay without it for like half an hour, maybe before you started to get.
Can I ask a question?
No.
What if we just knocked on the door?
Go knock on it.
I knock on the door.
A thick coating of dust shakes clear of the door.
You have a mask.
Oh. Theatrics.
Otherwise, there's no response.
I'll start walking around the ruins to see if I notice anything.
They're pretty big.
I cast dancing lights. I do it. I cast dancing lights.
As entertaining
Why?
as this is, gentlemen, I do feel we are wasting our time here.
All right, let's
So
head
is
back.
it-
All right, so you head back. You find the ropes. You find your way past town square on the west half of town. That's where the housing district is. And this is actually it's almost impressive. There are quite a few homes built here. Many of them very large. But you do not see any sign of people. Maybe as you walk through, like a few sounds from inside, soft footsteps and muffled voices.
We go to the biggest house and knock on the door.
All right, the biggest house you could find, knock on the door. No one answers.
I look at my party like, shall we try this one?
Yes.
Why not?
We open the door.
The door is locked.
I try my
Is
thieves'
there-
tools,
All right, go for it.
my lockpick. Don't worry about it.
Do you have my cantrip list? I just used Sacred Flame on the door.
I don't wanna burn
We're
down
leaving
the-
a lovely impression here already.
Let's not burn the house down.
No, I already did it.
Wait, what was it? Sacred?
Sacred flame.
A damage spell.
I know. I am damaging the door.
All right.
I start to look for a secondary home just in case.
I have my hand in my face. Roll for disappointment.
The door kind of burns up around the edges, but the fire, it doesn't spread beyond the door.
Wow,
It
we're lucky.
doesn't do too much damage.
There is no more door.
Well, there's like part of a door.
Should we push it through?
Yeah, it will probably fall apart very easily.
See?
Ye old asbestos door.
I'll cast Ray of Frost on the door so we don't burn ourselves.
That's how it works. Yeah.
All right, so we enter the home. Is there anything? Explain.
Is there any
the house.
screaming and shouting of when they find their intruders burn down their door?
No screaming, no shouting. It's a fairly large home.
Does it show any signs of being lived in
There,
recently?
you walk through. I mean, there's it looks like maybe a kitchen. It looks like there is some food that maybe was eaten there recently.
Uh-oh. Oh, don't tell me there's a fruit bowl.
No
Got-
fruit.
Are there any paintings?
No artwork or decor.
I
purely
think we
functional.
broke into someone's house.
Does the food look fresh or has it been sitting for a while?
Maybe it's been out for a day or two. Doesn't it's not a very clean home, but then nothing is in this city.
We searched the other rooms.
By the way, since you broke that door down, the smog won't be able to get into the house, so you'll have to keep those masks on.
We find another house because someone ruined the door.
We leave this house.
and remove all trace of us
Leave
being
the-
there.
Leave
No,
this
it's-
house. Take the bottle away from the torrent.
No, it's fine. The bedroom doors will close.
As you start to turn, you hear from up the stairs this kind of and tripping and falling down the
Oh, it's
stairs.
the drunk guy from the...
You see Jarvis. Jarvis from the jail cell falls down, kind of very, very disoriented.
I walk backwards.
And you see
I stealth walk out.
a mug
I
of
cover
ale.
my new clothes.
No, dancing lights.
I cast dancing lights. Scare the shit out of me.
A mug of ale falls from his hand, now empty onto the ground, and he.
I rest my arm on the Torn's knee and tell him, "Don't worry about it."
I'm out.
No,
Actually, well,
Wait, he's fallen?
I would really not
the bottle
think
has fallen?
Jarvis
Both.
lives in the biggest house.
yeah.
I feel like he broke in too.
I don't know. He could just be like the Tony Stark of this world.
I turn to the party and say, friends, I think if we look for ale in this house, we can possibly give it to Ignatius.
I like this.
My
What's
elvish
Jarvis
friend.
currently doing right now?
He's kind of stumbling around, crawling around, and he's like, "What are you doing here?"
So
Just
What are you
We
doing
ignore
here?
him and search the house.
yeah. maybe
He's
maybe-
garbage.
Maybe do dancing lights distract him as we go look for everything else.
It's not even
Does
worth
he like
it.
see us?
Oh my god, our group is
Just-
great.
He knows he sees you, but he's not like he's
Fully
not very
conscious?
yeah.
Okay. So let's
Well,
search.
Honestly, though, I do think the dancing light thing, if we're gonna do this, just make him think as drunk and confused as possible.
Alright, as they search the house, when they're about to do it, I help him up and sit him in a chair.
Okay. He's like, huh?
Is he conscious enough to actually realize what's happening?
Not really. He knows that there are people around.
Alright, I leave him in the chair and continue searching with my friends.
Alright, so let's,
I just stay in the foyer or just
let's
shaking
search
my
the
head.
house for any alcoholic beverages that we can find and bring back to the bar.
You want to make some kind of
Checks.
perception, investigation.
Well, I'm gonna
maybe?
search the kitchen.
I will search
I'll search
upstairs.
the wine cellar.
Okay.
13.
I'll do what? Perception.
Is that what you said, perception?
No, I did a 13 investigation.
19.
It's a 4.
Where were you all looking?
I
I
was
was
in the
looking in
kitchen.
the wine cellar.
The room which he stumbled from. So upstairs.
Remember, if you use the perception check, you're at -2.
So yeah, then I just got 2.
That's
Oh.
true.
Oh, right.
So 17.
There's nothing in the kitchen. There are mugs and glasses, but they're all empty.
We just come back to the rock eye. We found half a mug.
They're in the basement, however.
Called it.
You do find some barrels, and one of them
Is mine.
is filled with ale.
Remember, don't let the Torn kid touch it.
I take the ale. Am I the next biggest character?
Yes.
I believe so.
I take the ale, strap it to my back. I got some hemp rope which I will use to tie it to my back.
Okay.
And do we continue searching, or would we?
No,
wanna go?
we out.
Okay.
No, we have to take him with us. He will die from the mist.
He has a mask.
Does he?
He made it back here.
Does he
from
have
the
a
set.
There's no door now.
It's not. He's not currently wearing it.
We have to take him and put him in another
We
house.
search upstairs for his mask.
You find it.
We put it on his face.
I pick him up and try to carry him with us. I'd feel much safer if we dropped him off back at the sheriff's.
All right.
We take him back. Actually, I like that idea because then he'll wake up and remember he's still arrested. So we take him back to the sheriff's,
Okay, that's fine.
or the two of us will do it. You guys go back to.
Yeah, we'll separate for this.
Maybe it might be better to take Mr. Sippy Cup with you.
No, because I'm going to be buying some of that ale.
It's starting to get dark now.
All right, so
also.
let's-
But
All right, we need to
we're
worry
still
about
doing
the
it.
howling wolves, so-
We're still going to the
We
sheriff.
have enough time to get to town, drop him off, and probably get.
All right, so we'll do
or
that
find
in that
somewhere
order.
to stay there.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Okay.
so maybe the three of us will just find a different house, and they'll.
We'll complete the
Yeah.
mission. Okay.
Meet you
So
back there.
yeah. So
Sure.
we
How are you
drop.
gonna know where they are?
You will mark
hold on.
the front of the house with
We'll leave a
an
torch.
X or something.
Yeah.
As a porch light.
That's a good idea. Assuming that the mist doesn't catch on fire.
Watch, that was we just started torching.
That would have happened.
Yeah, we know the mist won't catch on fire because I lit a door on fire.
That's true.
And the entire planet didn't explode.
Actually, the mist helped.
What
him
if
not burn
that
all
was the
of
answer? Just be like, huh? I thought.
All right,
But
so-
Jonathan,
Did you guys cook food?
So, anything for us, or is it just gonna be we're out while you're talking with them
You're going back to town,
to drop them
dropping
off?
off the guy at the sheriff's office.
Are they taking the
You
ale?
can do
or is
it.
that
We are
what you-
taking the ale also. You're
Oh,
looking
we
for
are?
a house. I think we should
Okay.
just
Well, I
deal with
thought
that.
he's the one
I thouwe were
carrying.
just-
I can carry it.
We can.
Okay.
Well, I thought it would be because we want the ale at the house. There's no reason for you to walk
To the
town
tavern.
and then
I feel like we'll turn in the ale tomorrow.
Okay.
Let's-
All right. So you
'Cause
take
I
the
think we
ale.
should
We'll
all be
just
in
return the guy, and then we'll meet you
Yeah.
back at the house.
It's just
Deal.
we have to lock the ale behind a door that's not flammable.
All right, so
I like how he's just like, oh, that's silly. You think you can hide it from me?
let's go find a house, shall we, gentlemen?
Sure.
All right.
With
so,
ale in it.
So let's go. Are the houses in rows or is it sporadic?
Yeah, it's kind of like a
city
suburb.
block? Okay. so we go. So we
It's
wander.
like a housing development.
So we wander next door to the left of the other house.
To the next biggest house.
To the next biggest house. And then we knock on the door, or we check to see if the door is locked.
This time the door is open.
The door is open, so we open the door and we walk in.
I want to cast Sacred Flame.
No.
So we walk in the door, see if the house is open, and is there anything?
I shout out, "Is anyone here?"
Silence.
All right, so tell us a little bit about the house. Same.
It's very similar to the last one. Probably the same architect designed this row.
Right. I think
Looks
that's
like
that
it used to be fancy.
I
But
sent
not,
him back down to the basement.
no ale in this house. Not much of anything. There are a few cots upstairs. Some nice cots. Nice cots.
Is there any charcoal worth more than 10 gold pieces?
No.
right,
Charcoal's
so-
worth 10 gold
Who's got a
pieces.
torch?
I don't know.
do
I
that.
need it for something.
So
Very
I'm going to,
expensive
as they
charcoal.
argue about charcoal, I take one of my torches and I put it out front of the house, a little bit away from the house, so we don't burn this house down.
Okay. It's fine. Mist doesn't catch on fire.
Mist does not catch on fire. The torch is lit, I'm assuming, right? I don't need to light the torch.
Well, I assume you're going to light it.
With the tinderbox.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I can light it with some.
And I use my tinder box
So can I.
to light said torch.
It's lit.
Okay, so the torch is lit.
It creates a
glow.
good beacon.
Okay. And I walk back into the home and
Okay.
close and lock the door so we don't get any unwanted visitors coming in the home. Is there only one door in the house?
Yes. There's no back door.
And okay.
So I think we.
There
settle
are
in.
windows though.
Well, we're obviously gonna have to unlock it when they knock on the door.
Correct. But what are you guys doing?
Well,
Meanwhile.
on our journey, I'm asking my friend here. Like, so, have you found any clues? Any clues for what you're hoping to find here?
Unfortunately, this adventure has been fairly lackluster in regards to my initial mission for coming to this city.
For me as well, but yet I have a feeling maybe if we clear up the mist, we might be able to find something. Fingers crossed, of course.
Yes, those ruins
Claws crossed.
seem promising.
Yes, indeed. Who knows what we'll find there? At the very least, it will be fun. It'll be a good report to send back to
Yeah, so it would be something to make a podcast about someday.
those strange things you were telling me about at the first tavern.
Yes.
Anyways, we approach the sheriff's office.
Yeah, it's still empty. Cell's open.
We
Throw
put
him in the cell. We close the cell.
We throw him gently away from his vomit.
We place him nicely in a corner.
He's appreciative.
Oh,
In his own way.
Did you get puked on again?
No.
Okay, good.
Well,
No.
do I have to roll for
Roll for
Roll
vomit.
for DP.
roll for dodge? I dodge.
We head back.
All right. You head back. You
We look for a torch.
same area. You see the torch. You find him.
We let him in.
Hello.
You know who it is.
All right, come on in. I unlock the door.
Ryan.
We come in. Is the alcohol still in the barrel where it should be?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So I say we sleep for the night, and then tomorrow early in the morning.
Yes.
We'll
First
drop-
thing.
I actually have a different suggestion since we don't actually need to be resting for any good reason. We can short rest if we need to. I'd like to investigate the wolves when it gets dark.
Well, actually, that was something I was curious about. Does anyone have any meat on them?
I mean, we have
I
a cow.
I am meat.
Well, I mean, like
You-
rations.
you-
Do they have meat in or something?
Is there
I do
food in the
have
house,
rations.
Or no?
I don't know. I think rations maybe are more like bread. And
Well,
bread
because
and
my
yeah,
idea
'cause
is
they
we set a
last a
trap
long time.
literally in front of our house. I mean,
But first, I would like
there might be
to
some meat and
go outside and grab
somewhere.
the torch so no one sees that somebody's living in this home.
Well, I have.
well, we're gonna have a torch on inside.
I think we should have the torch outside. If anyone is willing to seek us out, we shall I think it's okay for us
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
talk
I
to
think
them.
it's
Okay.
Seeking us specifically,
I-
or just seeking
Just
any
in
people?
general. There seems to be no one threatening in this town.
Well, that grandma.
It's possible for me to set up with my string. I have 10 feet of string and a bell, so I could set up a little alarm system between houses or something.
You could. And with your marbles as well too.
Yes, to trip the
Ball
wolves.
To trip the wolves.
I don't know about the marbles, but at least the bell will give us some kind
Well,
of
why
signal.
don't we just stand outside and fight them?
We could, but it might be boring, my friend. What if they don't come? All right, let's all head outside, and at least I'll set up the alarm.
Would my blowgun work with his ball bearings? Could I shoot?
Ball bearings are usually like
No.
really small.
Oh, blowguns are.
So what time is it? Actually, night now.
No.
Well, we're.
If you guys are settled in, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can decide. You'll
I,
either sleep or some of you could take
I'm
watch.
sitting
We
by
can-
the window and I want to do a perception check, which I don't get the minus because I'm inside, right?
Correct.
True.
You're clear of the fog inside.
Oh, we have
And
our
it's-
masks off.
I mean, it's up to you. You can keep it on if you want, but
I might.
No, I'd like to be able to breathe.
I recommend that 2 of us stay outside and the others
Wow,
stay inside.
I don't see anything.
what would you roll?
A 3, so I have a total of 8.
You don't see anything yet.
All right,
Or
so-
here.
I'm actually probably going to go to sleep to regain my spell slot.
I assume that over the night you'll take turns, you'll take shifts. Like you're all probably going to
Sure.
sleep, take a long rest.
Sure.
Right.
As we are all very curious about these wolves, and we'll hopefully.
Well, me and you can go out. I have a couple of spells that do things and a decent weapon, and you're a dragon.
What will the group encounter as they settle in for the night? Wolves that are terrorizing the city? Or perhaps something even stranger? Find out next time. This concludes our episode of Myths of Malocus, part of Roll for Crit's series of role-playing adventure podcasts. This campaign is based in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Players and performers were Neil Sani as Sengo Duskrin, Will Keeler as Orion Praxius, Garrett Dickin as Varus Starfall, Ivan Hahn as Lord Featherbottom II, and Danny Hand as Mulgrew, with artwork by Neil Sani. I'm your Dungeon Master, Jonathan Estes. Myths of Malocus is brought to you in part by BattleBards Audio Systems. Find us on Twitter @RollForCrit and YouTube, youtube.com/RollForCritCast. For more great content like this, and to purchase D&D and other role-playing games, please visit www.rollforcrit.com.